Hey horror fans, once again, it is me, the Horror Miser Monty G, trying to review the latest horror film from Netflix. That's Rattlesnakes. Huh? What? Is the movie over? Did I miss something? Oh no, it's still playing. Yes, it was that boring. Now, Rattlesnakes is a 2019 Netflix horror film. It was written and directed by Zach Hilditch. I believe I got his name right. It stars Carmen Jago. I hope I said that name right. Theo Rossi and Emma Greenwood. Like I said before, this is a Netflix film. Really haven't heard that much about it. And after seeing it, well, you'll see what I mean when I tell you about Rattlesnake. Now, while traveling across the deserted road, Katrina's daughter Clara is bitten by a rattlesnake. After accepting the help of a mysterious stranger, it seems her daughter is saved. Yay! However, Katrina starts encountering weird ghosts, telling her that there's a debt she must pay, or her daughter will revert back to the same thing before she got saved, and eventually she'll die from that rattlesnake bite. Wow, that's an interesting premise. After seeing the trailer, I believe Zach Hilditch, who did a pretty good job with the 2013 apocalyptic thriller of These Final Hours, I figured he would bring us a good and exciting horror thriller, because the plot seems simple enough. I mean, here's the setup. It's very simple. You have a single mother who's traveling on a deserted road, and then her daughter, for some other reason, while playing out in the middle of the nowhere, is bitten by a rattlesnake. Now, she freaks out, she gets out. Luckily, she able to find a mysterious person in the middle of nowhere. And all of a sudden, by the time you get back to the hospital, she's safe. She's fine. Everything is safe. Yay! Unfortunately, that is not the case. And Katrina finds out there is a price she must pay for her daughter's restored health. Yes, she's going to have to kill someone, and she is told by, I guess, visions or ghosts. They eventually tell her that there is a soul for a soul, and Katrina must kill someone. Oh boy. Now, first things first, I will have to get credit because the film looks very well, and Hilditch takes advantage of the Mexican landscape to give the film an eerie setting at times. Also, like the isolation setting, as we get the feeling of dread and danger as we see Katrina struggle to find a solution to her problems. So I did like that aspect of the film. However, that's all the good things I can say about the film, because the rest of the film is a boring mess of nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. Nothing happens here, or there's not enough that happens that would qualify this even a thriller, let alone a horror movie. It's not scary, there's no tension, there's no suspense, nothing. The first problem is there's no character development given Katrina or her daughter Clara. First of all, why is she driving from Texas to another state? Other than some vague reference as to starting over, the audience isn't giving any reason to why this is happening. Now, why she's traveling from one thing to another. You have to give the audience something to make us want to care about her, other than just putting another child in danger cliche that we've seen plenty of times before in other horror movies. Another problem is we don't even have any motivation for this mysterious woman who saved Clara. I mean, who the hell is she? Is she a witch? Was she wronged in the past and is now taking revenge against the town? All we know for the fact is that as the movie plays along, we see a series of events that take place. That obviously this is the first time this has happened, but unfortunately we really don't know what or why. Hilditch gives the audience nothing on these two topics for me, and it left me not caring for anything about Katrina or Clara. And I'm pretty sure it does the same thing for the other people who might have watched this film, because I certainly didn't have anything to root for. No, another big problem I have with this problem, there are huge logic gaps and plot holes. I mean, I, for one, would never, ever, ever leave my daughter's side, especially having a traumatic event. And simply, I don't know where this person came from, Katrina, since she would leave her daughter alone in the hospital all by herself. Now, I understand that she has a job to do, but still, I'm not going to leave the hospital. It just doesn't make any sense. And like I said before, there's other plot holes in here. Like I said it before, some scenes don't make sense. We have another side event or whether or not is Katrina going to actually do a mercy killing on one person or actually kill someone who actually deserved it. No, I understand the moral ambiguity that Hildreth is trying to do in this film, but unfortunately, it's simply just not enough. Now, I don't fault Carmen Egigo's performance here, and she does try hard to provide the right emotion for Katrina and the situation he's in, but Hildreth Scritch doesn't give her that much to work with. Now, maybe a more seasoned actress might be able to pull this off, but and I do believe because I know Carmen has been in other materials and other projects, and I think she deserves better. And all this, I think this might be her first starring role or her first lead in a horror picture. I'm pretty sure she's probably done other work, but oh god, she could have picked something better than this. So what do we have here, horror fans? Well, first we have a lackluster script, which gives us a boring story and no one to root for. I almost fell asleep a couple times because, like I said before, nothing happens here. There is no tension, there is no suspense, there's nothing for us to care about. All we see is just images all around. We do get some creepy images there and now and again in this particular picture, but it's just falls flat. Wouldn't appeal to any horror fans for this one. And again, for these horror films I've been seeing on Netflix, some of them were pretty good, but some of them are not good at all. It's another miss by Netflix. So, the Horror Miser is going to open up his vault. And I'm going to give Rattlesnake 1.5 out of my 5 gold coins. So it's going to give it 1.5 out of my 5 gold coins. Just a boring, nothing happens, just lackluster horror movie. So, my horror fans, did you see Rattlesnake on Netflix? What do you think about it? Did you find it just as dull and boring as I had, or did you actually enjoy it? Did you find this pretty good? I mean, yeah, I'm willing to take anyone's opinions who actually like this film. Just leave your comments down in the comment section below and tell me what you thought about Rattlesnake. Well, that's my video for today, guys. Hope you did enjoy it. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, you know what you got to do. You got to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. That way you can come and enjoy the horror experience with me, the Horror Miser Monty G. And as always, all my social media links will be down in the description box below as well. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Miser Monty G. And always remember, horror rules. The Invisible Man, take us home. We're out.